When it comes to Motown, what was that really like back then?
How far y'all live away from y'all ops?
Man, they right there. They right there. Yeah. And right there. And right there, man, them bitches everywhere.
I got a whole lot of ops. I got a whole lot of ops.
I appreciate it, Multitude. This Hood Memories episode 1. Appreciate y'all still rocking with me, PTV1. I got a story to tell, my childhood neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? From 7 years old to 17.
Play with me, swing the sword like a samurai. Real niggas never die. Play with me, swing the sword like a samurai. Real niggas never die.
Your boy BTV1 with another video. This video is story time video. You know, I'm giving y'all a little story of my history of my neighborhood, man. The neighborhood I grew up on, which is as they call it, Mtown, not Detroit Motown. This is a hood called that. Man, I don't know where to start, man. I mean, I did do a video about when I got shot, but I'm gonna kind of navigate through the neighborhood, man. I'm not gonna go through every block and shit, but Sherman, a lot of the guys went there. I didn't go to Sherman. My mama did not want me to go to Sherman. She already know what time it is. So, as you can see, the kids is getting out right now. I'm gonna talk about around the area, cause go watch June 29th, the day I got shot video, and I basically talk about my block. I'm gonna still go down my block. This is we used to call these Ali's, just call him Ali, cause his name was Ali, and it was funny too, man, how they would be terrorizing his ass, man. They actually burnt this motherfucker down when the Bulls won one of them years. Straight up. So I'll never forget that shit. I think the last year the Bulls won, them hoes burnt that bitch down, boy. Oh no, matter of fact, I think it was the fifth time they won. So there's Morgan. Hey y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all one goddamn thing though. This the gun line right here, boy. This was always the gun line if you was in or out. It don't matter if you was in a gang or not.
This is the gun line.
This was the gun line. This is the gun line right here between the Moles and 50 Strong. Back then, they would just call them 50th boys. The 50th boys. So, and they still to this day hold this one block. And from a childhood, man, that's what I say, a lot of kids cannot be really doing shit, but they just casualties that you, like they foot soldiers, and you getting killed for what older niggas is doing. You see what I'm saying? But look, I ain't gonna talk about that part though. We're gonna talk about the growing up and without the violence story. So basically, every block will be full of boys. You know, boys is what make the gangs any goddamn way, if you ask me. Ain't no girls inventing gangs and making gangs. It's the boys. So when you have a boy and you living in Chicago, you need to be aware of what's going on, because you do got people that's not they're not, let's say they generation of family is not from Chicago. They could been moving from somewhere else to Chicago. And shit, you gotta know when you move there. A lot of people move there because of job purposes. You know what I'm saying? They moving there because of work. So, hey man, what I'm gonna tell you is, never a safe place. Chicago's one of the deadliest places, man. And I had to endure that shit. So, if you're in a bad neighborhood, you need to get your son up out that neighborhood. You got a son, man, for real. Because he gonna become what he sees. So look, man, this block, boy, we did everything, y'all. This is my block. I'm talking, boy, a nice run. Look at this big ass fake lot we played in. You can't tell me what? I'm talking softball, football, We had baseball games and shit. Boy, Big B, Big O, Dion, like, they would be the older ones. They the ones would knock the fucking ball all the way in the goddamn yard. Same for my uncle. My Uncle Earl, he would come out there, knock that bitch all the way on Aberdeen and shit. Like, God damn. They would literally, busting them would knock that bitch, man, over there in Aberdeen, bro. I'm not lying. Motherfucker always got to go get the, like, damn, and in a dog yard, too, where you have to jump in the goddamn dog yard and get the ball right quick. We would make clubhouses, bro. We had, look at this, vacant lot, them cribs. There was cribs right there. My crib gone. My crib was right here. I got shot right in front of my crib. Right here. Whoever this is, that's what they, it's gone, though. Ain't no crib right there. I ain't gonna get to talk about everybody else because they might don't want to be in this video. So the best is right there. And I'm doing this because I remember them days. Check this out. Come on. We did stuff like this. We would make go-karts. Take the wheels off this bitch. Grab woods, pieces and nails from abandoned buildings and put a crate on the end of the go-kart so you can push the person. Put nails in the front so you can steer, you know, right, left, so you can turn and shit when you. So in the 90s, Motown was the biggest set. Can't nobody really argue with that because they was from like Marshfield, and I may be cutting it a little bit. I think that's the borderline. Marshfield to Low, and then like from 51st, some blocks 50th. Well, actually 50th and Carpenter, that's part of Motown. Some people say 48th, but that's like a little bit across Racine. So Motown was big as hell at the time, man. Right here is D Rose. I grew up with his daddy. You know, he was around. Ranger. General Ranger. And just like Wakita, shook up with him. So, those days was when they was together. Motown was together actually before 97. 97 is the year that departed the Stones. At that time, and I was a teenager, you know, 17 years old, bro. I moved in Motown when I was 7, so I stayed at least 10 years. That's where I was raised. So imagine being raised with savages before it was called savages, killers, drug dealers, all this negative behavior around you 24/7. And you a teenager, you gotta grow up through this shit. You're gonna drink. You're gonna know you're gonna get shot. Anybody from Chicago growing up, you know you gonna think you're gonna die. I used to say that all the time. I knew I was gonna get shot some way. That's fucked up to think that way, but that's reality. That's how Chicago streets is, man. You're around hundreds of niggas all the time, 24/7. You always around guys. So me being the age I am, and then I don't hang with nobody. You will never think that will happen. But y'all will see, if you keep living and you make it to your older ages, then you will see all this shit was for nothing, man. And a lot of your friends died for nothing. Over what? Gang. Y'all goof ass out of here, boy. I almost died out here fucking with them. The moles will get your ass killed, boy. And then you dead, they ain't gonna do shit. None of them did nothing for me, boy. Only motherfuckers did something for me is my circle of people that I've been with before the gang shit. So I'm telling you, I'm here to live to tell y'all youngins, this ain't what you want. You heard Dirk, son? This ain't what you want. So the summer of 97 is when Wakita got locked up. That started the war in Motown. A couple of people got killed. I ended up getting hit. Dumbass shit. Stupid. Sherman Park divided everybody. They called our side Papa Heads, and they side was YCKs, Young Chief Ketas. So, hey man, it was senseless and stupid. Rest in peace, Ranger. I grew up with D-Rose daddy. That's D-Rose daddy. And hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. I got more stories to tell. Non-incriminating though. You know, I'm gone.
Play with me, swing the sword like a samurai. Real niggas never die. Play with me, swing the sword like a samurai. Real niggas never die. Talking and talking again, talking and talking.